Heyo, welcome back to Cleo, A Pirate's Tale. This is part 3. We just got to chapter 3 of the game, and we saw some interesting stuff happen inside of that cave at the Pembo Island. So let's see what our little parrot has to say about what went down in there.
What do we do now?
We are going to die here, Cleo. We are going to starve. We are going to die of thirst. If one of us is lucky, he will be struck by lightning. And then that's it.
That's it?
Aye, it's over.
But you fought undead skeletons.
Cleo.
You survived a cyclops crab and a giant black iguana.
Listen to me.
And now you're just giving up? Just like that? No, there must be a way. So, tell me, what do we do now?
Cleo, these are all just stories.
What?
Oh,
What do you mean?
you little liar.
Made up stories. Don't you understand? No cyclops crabs. No giant iguana. It's all just make-believe. Only once in my life have I been in mortal danger and on my own. And that was right here, on this island. And guess what? I didn't survive.
So, Captain Quebec's ambush, that was just a lie?
What is a lie, Cleo? There is no clear line between the truth and a lie. The details were perhaps a little different, but in the end,
So, lion bird.
Quebeca left me for dead. Right here, on Pambo Island.
Does this treasure of eternal memory even exist?
I asked myself that many times. But it can't just be a myth. There must be something to it. But it wasn't the treasure that was buried here, that's for sure.
So, Quebeca was a great adventurer after all.
Call him what you want. Like many others, he was looking for the treasure of eternal memory. He searched for years, following every lead he could find. He found countless other smaller treasures in the process. He got famous and loved the attention it got him. So he decided to hire a writer to accompany him on his adventures.
And that was you.
And write and embellish his story.
Embellish?
An excavated skull turned into half a dozen undead skeletons. An annoying bee into a deadly flying beast. Those kinds of things.
Oh, I see. And that was you, Quebeca's writer. All the stories I've read about Quebeca, you wrote them!
Aye, the book series, Takeaway, Getaway, should have been my life's work. My masterpiece, my big breakthrough as a writer. But much more, it became my curse, my death sentence.
So you died here on Bamboo Island?
Well, not exactly. Rather trying to escape from this island. I spent many days here and managed to build a small raft. But I can tell you, without a will-o-the-wisp to show you the way, you'll never get out of this fog. Face
That doesn't
it,
explain how he turned into
gonna
a
die
bird.
here, and we will be forgotten forever.
Tell me the whole story. Why did Quebeca leave you behind?
I've been by Quebeca's side in his treasure hunt for years. The pay was bad. For years I had to watch that bugger dig up chests of gold with my help and keep everything to himself. And every day, I had to write down how brave, bold, and heroic he was. I couldn't wait for him to finally find this one treasure, so that he could finally achieve the big goal, and that I could end my book series with a worthy finale. Then Quebeca found something interesting. Teddy McAnally had been on Pambo Island shortly before his death. McAnally had gotten himself a will-o-the-wisp and sailed into the nautical fog with a shipload of gold. It just had to be it. Quebeca found a will-o-the-wisp on Fluffkey Island, and we sailed to Pombo Island. And indeed, we found a huge treasure here, countless chests of gold. But it is said that when you have found the treasure of eternal memory, a feeling of infinite happiness would overcome you. A feeling of endless contentment, of redemption. But nothing like that happened. Just chests full of gold coins, as always. Quebeca was furious. He ordered me to haul the giant treasure chests aboard his ship and left me alone in the cave. With the treasure. Unsupervised, you understand? A single coin. No more. I only put a single coin in my pocket before I brought the chests on board.
But Quebec noticed.
Even worse. His stupid monkey saw it. That lousy primate that he called me Lily had given him.
And the logbooks?
I had nothing with me on this island except my bag with 7 blank notebooks and the bloody gold coin. None of that helped me survive even a second longer on this stupid parched island. And I knew that if I died here, no one would remember me. I was nobody. Everything I had written and published was about Captain Quebeca and his darn monkey.
So you made up your own adventures.
Should anyone ever come to this island again, they would find my logbooks. Then people would remember me.
You just wanted to come here to get the logbooks?
To bring them to Macanelli Palms and publish them. That's all I wanted. But now I'm stuck on this island. Again.
Wait, Captain Quebeca got a ponzo from that creepy basement granny?
Aye, a ponzo. The monkey was his sidekick. The monkey had to appear in every story. A ponzo, bring me the map. A ponzo, pull the secret lever. A ponzo. And me, I was sentenced to death on this island for a single gold coin.
We must be able to get out of here somehow.
I've tried, Cleo. No chance. In the nautical fog, you will lose your bearings, and sooner or later you'll be right back at this island. Without a will-o'-the-wisp to show you the way, you just can't get out of here.
I'm not giving up. I'll come up with something.
Do what you want, but please leave me alone. When I was here the first time, I still had hope too. I'm tired of telling stories, Cleo. I'll die here. For the second time. It really can't get any worse now, can it?
And it starts raining.
Just...
Okay. So, let's see.
Crystal clear rainwater.
I can make some coffee,
You can't see your
probably.
hand. I can't go in there like that.
Okay. Nothing down here. I still have my coconut. Let's go ahead and fill her up.
Crystal clear. The coconut shell is now full to the brim with clear.
Okay.
A huge tree that grew at the highest point of the island. Looks spooky. He's too quick.
Oh,
I can't get a hold
it's
of
a
him.
worm. Does he want a mushroom? Oh. Okay, so we have a couple of notes here. So, Pambo Island. We have reached Pambo Island, but Avery has been lying to me the whole time. There was no treasure in the cave, just a bag of books, his log books. What is all this about? And as if it wasn't bad enough, Malty dropped the will-o'-the-wisp. Now we're stuck on this island. The truth about Avery. Avery told me the truth. He wasn't much of an adventurer, just Captain Quebeca's book writer. He tried to steal from Quebeca and was left on Pambo Island as punishment. He wanted to return to this island to save his made-up stories. I wonder if we'll ever get out of here. This is all his fault. Okay, we need this. Okay, so I can make this. So, mead, rainwater, and coffee. What was modifiers? Rainwater. Okay.
Would you like a drink to get through the day?
Oh, oops, there it was. And coffee.
A coffee to know. Fantastic choice. Coming right away.
Okay.
At least you can rely on the...
So I'm sure I'm going to be giving that to the bird, probably.
Hey, Multi.
Multi, what's going on with you, buddy?
Can you navigate us out of this fog?
Out? Out of the nautical fog? No chance. Without the Will-o'-the-Wisp, we already would have been completely lost on our way here. I guess if we don't have a Will-o'-the-Wisp or a proper replacement, we're stuck here.
Any idea on what we're gonna do now?
I bumped my head quite a bit. I can't focus at all. But you'll think of something, won't you?
Yeah, I hope so. Unfortunately, I don't even know where to start.
If I don't know what to do next, I usually mix myself a cocktail. There is no problem that a cocktail can't solve.
Really? A cocktail?
Think about it.
See you later.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I made that.
Just
Do I give it to somebody? Do I drink it?
Darn! He's still... A huge tree. Looks spooky.
There's nothing else here than that worm.
Darn! He's... You can't see her. I can't go...
just
Without...
See...
Oh,
Okay. So I've got mushrooms, I've got the ticket, I've got the stamp. And I've got the coffee to know. Okay.
This... But these bop...
just
I can't look at this
You
logbook.
can't... I can't... Darn! He's... A huge tree that looks spooky.
Spooky tree. Oh.
All right then. Show
There
me
we
what
go.
you got. Coffee to know.
A little 13-year-old girl getting messed up on coffee with mead. That's pretty cool.
What kind of place is this? I feel so... focused.
Teddy McAnally, the legend about the treasure of eternal memory, started with him.
You got some Kingdom Hearts stuff going on here.
Teddy McAnally, the legend about the treasure of eternal memory, started with him.
Let's get that treasure! Multi, set the sails to Camville Island!
I was sentenced to death on this island for a single gold coin.
Let's get that treasure! Multi, set the sails to Camville Island!
I was sentenced to death on this island for a single gold coin.
That single gold coin.
Darn. I can't get any further here. Feels like something is missing. Oh man, what a trip.
Okay.
The lightning struck directly into this tree. Well, that was really close.
Almost died there.
The branch here caught fire.
Okay, so now I can take this.
With the torch, it should work. Let's see.
And go in here.
We have to go to that cave yonder. It's really pitch black in there.
Strange. I can still hear those voices in my head. Must be those side effects mentioned in Multi's cocktail book. Hey, wait a minute. There's something under this shovel. A gold coin with a strange imprint. Must be left over from the treasure. I'm sure I've seen this imprint on a coin somewhere before.
Is that all that was in here?
There goes the torch.
I guess so. Okay, worm. I know that you're fixing to get got.
Gotcha! I'm sure there's still a whole earthworm family down there. Hey, wait a minute! The earthworm has nibbled on the glowing mushrooms in my inventory.
And now it goes.
Just
what's the coin? He doesn't even want the coin?
Hey!
Oh,
You can't see your hand. I can.
Wait a second. Wasn't there... Personal sacrifice. No.
Would you like a drink to get through the day?
I don't even know if I have herbal
Fancy
liqueur.
a drink?
Oh, I do. Something personal. I don't have any ashes. Okay. Do I go back up here and drink some more? Because I still have this.
All right then. Show me what you got. Coffee to know.
Round 2, I guess. Or is this the same?
Teddy McInerney, the legend about the treasure of eternal memory, started with
Teddy McInerney had been on Pambo Island shortly before his death.
Treasure! Multi, set the sails to Panville Island.
I was sentenced to death on this island for
Let's
a
get that
single
treasure.
gold coin.
Multi, set the sails to Panville Island.
Where's the gold coin? There it is.
I'm sure I've seen this imprint on a coin somewhere before.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Atlantis, the sunken gallery of very rare items.
That's it! The gold coins that Teddy McAnally buried here before he died are from Atlantis. But how is it all connected?
Back there is is McAnally's original Kraken fodder set. My great-grandfather brought it to this collection. Must have cost him a fortune, let me tell you something. The real treasures are never out of gold coins.
It must have been right in front of your nose, dear. You just haven't noticed it yet.
It's all connected. In the end, the big picture forms a circle. Like
Sushi.
You will see.
Surely I'm not getting to the end of this, but...
For all the gold that McAnally buried here, he sold his Kraken fodder set to Atlantis. The treasure of eternal memory is the set. Or it's in the set. I have to tell Avery that.
Oh. The treasure of eternal memory. I've got it. Malty was right. A cocktail did solve the problem. Teddy McAnally sold his Kraken fodder set to Atlantis shortly before his death. He buried the gold on Pambo Island, but the real treasure must have something to do with this set. We need to go back to Atlantis right now, but how? Well, I've got the worm, so... Are you going to eat the worm and then
Kraken
glow?
fodder set. The treasure of eternal memory must have something to do with Teddy McAnally, right? The gold coins that were buried here are not the treasure. But have you ever wondered where the gold came from?
McAnally was filthy rich. He invented Kraken fodder. This is nothing new, Cleo.
The coins have an imprint of Atlantis, Avery.
What?
McAnally sold his Kraken fodder set to Atlantis shortly before his death. And the gold he got for it, he buried here.
You mean...
I am almost sure that the treasure of eternal memory is in that Kraken fodder set. Or it just is the set. Or it's just a hint hidden in the set. But it must have something to do with it.
The treasure of eternal memory was within our grasp? And we sailed to this island to die here.
Oh, now shut your pessimistic beak. It's unbearable. I can think of something.
If you want me to remind you of our hopeless situation, you know where to find me.
Okay, so let's try...
If you want, you know...
You can't... I can't... Hey! Really?
Without a will-o'-the-wisp for a proper replacement? No, not
No,
a...
what the...
See you later.
Okie dokie.
Is the little worm not a proper replacement?
The lightning... Well... I'm sure there...
I still have the shovel, so gotta dig somewhere else. Or do I just... Oh no, that's actually gone. I can't drink anymore. Oh, here we go. They're going crazy.
I knew it. A whole family of ferocious earthworms. I can see you.
So, can I go...
You can't see... I can...
So now I just need to dig them up, I guess.
Well then, let's go.
Ooh, creepy. Okay, so now I've got the worms.
If you want, you know...
Okay, he has no hope. Let's talk to Malty.
Without...
See...
Oh,
Nice to see you. How about a drink?
I'm so close. I know it. I'm just missing one thing probably.
Well...
Oh.
There's a shoal of fish gathering. Looks like the fish are about to leave at any moment.
A huge shoal of fish swims directly to Panama Bay every night. I don't know where they all come.
Feed them the fish, and then the
That
fish
could
start
be
to glow.
useful. I am sure. This shoal of fish is swimming right to Panama Bay tonight. Maybe that will somehow get us out of the fog. I am sure. Maybe that...
Did I not?
Hey, fizzy, fizzy, fizzy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ugh. I don't know why I just said that. Yes!
There
It
we
worked!
go.
Avery! I have the solution to escape from here!
What? How?
That glowing shoal of fish over there will take us right out of here!
Okay.
Cleo's plan worked. The glowing fish started moving and
Some
led the
crazy looking
Attempt
fish.
38 out of the nautical fog towards Panama Bay on McAnally Palms. A little later, Cleo entered the sunken gallery of Atlantis again.
Oh, and he's not here.
Darn. Where is this guy? I have to get the Kraken fodder set somehow.
Back to Atlantis. We did it. The shoal of fish indeed led us straight out of the fog to Panama Bay. Who would have thought that Butthaired Pete's fish stories were good for something after all? We are back in Atlantis, but Attila doesn't seem to be here. Bummer. How do I get the Kraken fodder set now? That's it. 7139. No. Oh, 1652. Okay.
Cleo opened McAnally's Kraken fodder set and found something strange in it. It looked like a luminous index card, but before Cleo could take a closer look at it,
Oh. So, madam, I can't remember how to pronounce your name.
You? Have you been after the treasure yourself the whole time? But how could you know so quickly where...
My bowl full of glass eyes. My eyes are everywhere. There was even one in the monkey named Aponzo. And one is in a talking parrot.
This crazy old
now
hag.
I've forgotten his name again.
Avery!
A flapping, gabbling spyglass. That's all this bird is to me.
Avery. What did you do to Avery?
Who? Oh, the ugly bird, right. When he saw me, he fluttered away heroically. If I were you, I would have another serious word with him. If you still get the chance, that is.
The treasure of eternal memory? You wanted it for yourself all along? But why? To become famous yourself?
To become famous? Famous? Huh. You understand nothing at all, you simple-minded, silly thing. All of you are all about getting famous. As many people as possible should know your names, right? Your great heroic deeds should be remembered for generations. But what deeds, Cleo? What kind of heroic adventure have you already experienced? You scared off a stupid beaver with a jawbreaker. You dug up a handful of earthworms. And in your tall tales, they turn into terrifying monsters and enormous treasures.
But I survived the Kraken! And you said that would mean that...
That you are the chosen one?
I bet the Kraken's gonna
that
show up.
only you could find the treasure? Oh dear. I've said that to so many arrogant, self-proclaimed adventurers. And everyone immediately went head over heels in search of the treasure. Your beloved Captain Kabaka was one of them, by the way. The Kraken doesn't bring me chosen ones. Don't you get that? He brings me daydreamers who can be easily manipulated. Gullible people who really believe they could be destined for something special.
You were watching me through Avery the whole time?
Through my mirrors, to be precise. Yes, I saw everything. And most of it was pretty pathetic, to be honest.
Okay.
But somehow you actually managed to find the treasure. I've got to give you that one.
You made me look for the treasure, to then steal it from me and get rid of me? This glowing piece of paper must be worth a lot, huh?
Index card, not just a piece of paper. And believe me, it is. Not necessarily for you or anyone up here, but to me, it means everything.
Up here?
And you're wrong about one thing, Cleo. I did not take the treasure away from you. The index card is still in your pocket, and you will deliver it for me in the afterlife.
What?
Let me put it very clearly. You won't get famous, and neither will I. But I'm not interested in becoming famous anyway. I just want to work in peace again. My work in the afterlife has always been flawless. Everything was in order. Everything had its place. Managing the death cards was my life.
This woman's cuckoo.
Create, check, archive, shred. Everything on time. I had everything under control. Everything was in order. Until the day. The day Teddy McAnally died for the first time. He was there. He was right in front of me when I created his death card. And then, all of a sudden, he was gone. And his death card, too. That lousy anarchist. He somehow managed to steal it from the afterlife and thus turn everything upside down. And me, I was banished from the afterlife's administration because of the missing index card. Even worse, I was banished from the afterlife. I swore I'd find Teddy McAnally, and a few months later I found him. Unfortunately, too late. He got away from me again. But I knew he must have hidden the index card up here somewhere. Just where? I came up with the legend of the Treasure of Eternal Memory in order to send naive adventurers on a search for me. Dozens of adventurers over decades. I almost gave up hope. But then suddenly this adventurous, soaked, cynical girl stood in front of me.
What happens when McAnally's death card is in the afterlife again?
I can finally go back to work again. And I can tell you one thing for sure. I will do my administrative work more efficiently than ever before.
This is the worst bad guy ever. All she wants to do is go back to work? What?
I don't want to go to the afterlife.
Oh, you
She's
have
gonna kill a
to,
little kid just to
because I
get
can't
her
go
job
back.
back.
Not until Teddy's death card is back in the administration. Oh, I miss the afterlife.
What is so great about the afterlife?
What's so great about being up here? It's so messed up. It's impossible to keep track. In this tangle, it's impossible to tell right from wrong, truth from lie, to distinguish between important and unimportant, isn't it? There is absolute chaos up here, and nobody controls it. I've seen people here eating their pizza with pineapples, darn it.
Oh, you.
Pizza with pineapple? Really?
What do you want to do, kid? Spit on me with a jawbreaker? Do you want to stun me with your Stearman's alcohol fumes? Throw a glowing earthworm at me? Face it, you are not a threat to me. You are not a chosen adventurer. You're not even worth a side note in a story. So, are you ready for your final adventure? Captain Cleo and a death by drowning. So, take another deep breath, because this will be breathtaking. And here we go!
What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, messing up apparently. Dying is what I'm doing.
I can show you how to untie any knot in seconds. Do you want to know how that works?
That's karma right there for Naughty Joe. Chapter 4, The True Pianist of McNelly Palms. So now we're futuristic, I guess.
Where am I?
Okay. Well, we just finished chapter 3, so I guess I will do part 4 next time, and it seems like we might be getting close to finishing this thing up, so I'll see you on the next one.